Hey there, it's Jackie Smiley with Smiley Mama. I am just hopping on here real quick to give you a 17 and a half week update on my pregnancy. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We've had a nap. We've finished, Justin finished some painting for me. Nesting is real, y'all, like real. I've already painted the trim in our dining room because it was cream and the whole rest of the house is white. So that's irked me ever since we moved in. I'm sipping my vitamin C here. And it was time to move on to our master bedroom that was this like green. I don't know. It just was not my taste for the wall color. So finally got that painted gray. I don't know when that was. Week and a half ago. That was like a 4-day ordeal. It was quite the project. And then we had some, I'll throw a picture on here so you can see it, but we had some crown molding in the master that was white. And then there was like a section that was green, and then there was this like little trim board that they also painted green. And to me, I'm like, why would you not just bring down the white and make it look like a big chunky piece of crown molding? So it was time to paint the trim white, basically. So I finally got that done, but I was on the ladder the whole time, which I know is kind of nerve-wracking, but I didn't slip or anything. But there was like a couple places I still couldn't reach. I'm not that tall of a person, and we have like 10-foot ceilings, and like the furniture was in the way. So it was like either I need to get a taller ladder or I need to move the furniture. So hubby helped me today and got that done. And that's just like so nice. But you know, when you paint a room, then that makes you want to change the curtains. So we changed the curtains last weekend, but they're not dark enough because I wanted white curtains, and they're supposed to be room darkening, but I mean, they're white curtains, so they're not that dark. So we haven't been sleeping well because it's bright in our room. So I had actually first bought some gray curtains, and we decided we didn't like those. So today we picked up a double curtain rod, and we're gonna hang the gray curtains and then the white curtains on top of that. So when it's open, you won't even see the gray curtains. Anyway, I'm just excited. The room is coming together and becoming, you know, more of what I want and more of what I like. And I want to paint our bed. And I think after that, I'll be pretty content. I might want a new bedspread down the road. Room makeover. We've had the same bedspread for probably 6 years, something like that. So it's time, right? It's time. Anyway, pregnancy update. I have almost completely kicked the nausea. I still have bouts of nausea here and there, usually in the morning. But for the most part, I have kicked the nausea, and it is such a relief. Like, it was really getting me down and kind of making me grumpy. So, that's huge. And I definitely feel like I have a little bit more energy. Not a lot, but a little bit more. I've been cooking more, doing more laundry, and then projects like painting take energy, obviously. So I do feel like I have a little bit more energy. I still sleep a lot. Justin's been really tired lately, so we've been going to bed at like 9:30, and I don't get up till like 8. So something about the change of seasons. My girls sleep in later this time of year than they do during the summer too. I don't know if it's darker or I don't know, the cold. Anyway, and I still take naps a couple times a week. So what else? I can feel the baby now. I think I don't remember exactly how long it's been, but I think it was week 17. So I felt her moving for the first time. I feel her mostly in bed when I'm kind of laying half on my stomach. And I'm real still, obviously, is usually when I feel her. So usually once or twice a day. Sometimes if I'm sitting at the table, like kind of leaning forward and eating, I feel her then sometimes too. So that's really fun. I can't wait to feel her more. And the girls are like all jealous. We want to feel her too. So that'll be neat. I do have a midwife appointment coming up this week at the end of the week. So that'll be good. And we'll probably schedule our 20-week ultrasound and make sure this is really a girl and make sure everything looks good for having home birth. So that'll be nice. And yeah, I mean, I'm almost halfway there, another week, and I'll be halfway to full term. So yeah, it's mind-blowing. We still can't come up with a name. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. At the very, I want to say even before I was pregnant, I really wanted to use the name Anne somewhere in the name. I didn't want to name our baby Anne. I just wanted to use Anne in the name. And so I came up with Annabelle. And then my mom's, so Justin's grandma's name is Anne. And my grandma was Jean Ann. And his mom is Sally Joanne. So we've got a lot of Anns in the family. And I just thought that would be perfect. So I came up with Annabelle. And then my mom's name is Joy. So I thought Annabelle Joy would be a really pretty name. But Justin is he does not want our kids to have nicknames. He wants their name to be their name and not change it. So that's a challenge. So Layla, Hazel, and Eden are our girls. Layla, Joelle. We picked Layla before when we were engaged, basically, we had already picked the name Layla. Just, we were in love and you talk about baby names. And so we had come up with Layla. And I wanted Layla Joy. And he wanted Layla Michelle. My middle name's Michelle. And I just didn't really like it. So one day I was like, what if we put them together? So she's Layla Joelle. And then we have Hazel Jean. Hazel was my great-grandmother's name. And we both liked that name. And then Jean was my mom's name. So my grandmother's name. Hazel Jean. And then Eden, I had just heard Eden and liked it and told Justin about it, and he liked it too. And her middle name is Melody, Eden Melody, which is, of course, kind of a nod to me because I love to sing. I hope she will too when she's grown up. So Eden Melody, and now this one we're just stumped. So I like Annabelle, but he's worried everybody will call her Anna. So he nixed that one, and I've come up with 5 or 10 other names that I like, and he doesn't like any of them. And then he's come up with a couple, and I don't like them. So we are really stuck. I think we have a top 2 that we like. We won't share it yet. But yeah, it would be really nice to lock down the name and not have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, feeling good. This is a good time of pregnancy, and I was able to help a mama this week who was induced and had her baby. And I was really nervous about my energy and how that would go, but God worked it all out that it ended up being kind of a long induction. So I was just kind of back and forth to the hospital, and I think the longest I was there was like an 8-hour stretch the last day, and it wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't the middle of the night or anything like that. So we've got one more birth to go, really, any day now. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm just praying either for a daytime birth or a really quick birth. We'll see. We'll get through it, whatever happens. So yeah, doing well. We covet your prayers. Progesterone level is doing well. I'll get that checked again this week, but last week it was it was really good, almost into zone 3, and it was like 10 points higher than it was when I was pregnant with Eden at that point. So I felt really good about that. And, but yeah, we just really appreciate all your prayers and your support as we try to get this last baby to full term. And yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.